Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Samantha Winona. This is Winona Reads. My husband just took the kids to their great grandmother's house. He does her like yard, he cuts the lawn, and he does all that while they get to, see and visit her. And so they were all excited to go. So I am going to do a quick like 5-minute clean, just to put some toys off of the floor, put them away, and then I wanted to start my reading vlog. I also was thinking about doing a haul. I haven't done like a big purchase, but I wanted to haul or show all of my recent purchases from April to August. I have like 30 books that I've gotten in that time frame, so I thought I could go through some of them and see, how many of them I've already read and kind of sort it out that way. So yeah, I just wanted to take you guys along. And cue the reading. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking for the weekend. I'm going to finish Say Nothing on audio. I'm going to power through, this is only like 60 pages, so power through Daisy Miller by Henry James, because that was one of my jar picks, and I really want to get my jar picks done this month because I haven't been following it, which means I still have so many of these that I need to read. It's kind of like not what my goal was. My goal was to pick out of the jar so that I can get through this bookshelf, and I've kind of been avoiding that and reading other stuff. So, also excuse my dog downstairs, I know. I told you, every video. Yeah, so Daisy Miller, Say Nothing. I haven't decided if I want to continue out The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. I'm only like 30 pages into it, but it's just, I don't know. I do need to read more of it, and I do have it on audio, so I'm sure I could finish that like during the week. I had assumed that I would finish it by this weekend, and I'm not going to, but I'll probably tackle that next week and start this weekend with the cozy fall vibes. I say cozy, it's still like a good high 70s outside, but it has been like cloudy, and last night was really muggy, but otherwise it's been like pretty chilly at night, so I'm hoping that tonight cools off a little bit. That way the fire outside isn't gross. After knocking at his aunt's door and learning that she was indisposed, he had taken a walk about the town, and then he had come into his breakfast. He had now finished his breakfast, but he was drinking a small cup of coffee, which had been served to him on a little table in the garden by one of the waiters, who looked like an attaché. At last, he finished his coffee and lit a cigarette. Presently, a small boy came walking along the path, an urchin of 9 or 10. The child, who was diminutive for his years, had an aged expression of countenance, a pale complexion, and sharp little features. He was dressed in knickerbockers with red stockings, which displayed his poor little spindle shanks. He also wore a brilliant red cravat. So ask me how much reading I've gotten done today. Probably like 20 pages. My husband brought the kids home, and then I took them out to Trader Joe's. Then they were grumpy. Then my mom stopped over. Then I went back out to the store. Then I came back. Then I went to a different store, and now I am back. We are making fireside drinks. I'm going to read outside, and the kids are going to play with their cousins in a little bit. So yeah, always ends up being like a crazy day, but it's 4 o'clock now, so time to settle down and be outside. Got a little messy, but I made one apple cider margarita for myself, and my husband has a apple cider bourbon, both with sugar rims and apple slices.
In the first half, and taking on down 2 minutes left. Cowboys with this 14-10 lead, facing a 2nd and 25. What does Dak have in his bag next? Hunter Lifty. Great decision by Will Greer, finding his outlet, and Hunter Lifty gets him the ball, gets the yardage he can, and now they're back on the ball, trying to get the snap off. 29 yards.
Hello, it is actually Tuesday. Sorry about that. I wanted to do a quick update, or like end of the vlog. Last night I did finish Say Nothing as well as Daisy Miller, so I just wanted to kind of recap. Say Nothing, okay, so the last 100 and something pages are so intense, so informative. I loved the entire book. I think that he has a way of writing, I don't even know how I want to say it, he has a way of writing that, and not that it comes across as fiction, but it's just very addicting information, and seeing how everything unfolds. There were a lot of people, sometimes it would get confusing. So what he does is he breaks it down into the provos and the stickies for the IRA, and he talks about what it would be like when they would go to jail. You know, they had hunger strikes. He talked about what the bombings were like in the cities. He talks about the plans that they had against each other and against the British soldiers. He goes into detail about the families that were affected, some that were actually involved, some that were rumored to be involved, and then some that were not involved at all and still had, unfortunately, people that were murdered just either from suspicion or to send a message to somebody else. There was a lot of heartbreak. His writing was just something that, like, as I was reading it, I felt as if I was dropped in. My battery's gonna die. I was dropped into the place where he was discussing all of the stuff that was happening, and it was as if it was unfolding around me. It was just very enveloping writing, and I love his style. I will read anything that he writes. All right, I'm gonna try to get this out quick because we have open house tonight for the kids' kindergarten, and I've been trying to close this vlog all day. My camera died, so I had to charge it, and now there's chaos. What I wanted to say was, I think I got Say Nothing, what I wanted to say out of that. I rated it 5 stars, I think. And then I finished Daisy Miller by Henry James, and that to me was like, he was trash talking American women, but like way back in time. So it was a story about Daisy Miller, who was flirtatious with the boys. She was traveling with her mom and her little brother. She had I can't even think of the word, not an escort, but like a guy, like a courier or something. And excuse my kids, please. Daisy Miller was traveling through Europe and other places with her mother, her brother, and whoever the escort person was. And people were frowning upon her, thinking that she was too flirtatious, too adventurous. didn't have the proper societal manners just because she would do things in a different way. The point got across very well. I think the writing was well done, but I don't know if my interpretation is the one that the author intended, and that happens, especially, you know, decades later. When was it even written? 18? No, I don't know. I'm not even gonna guess because I'm gonna get it wrong. But yeah, do I feel any better about reading it, like adding it to my classics list? No, it's not going to be memorable, and if it is, it's going to be for the wrong reasons. I don't recommend it. Wasn't one of my favorites. And yeah, I think it was just a very loose commentary on his opinions of American women, and he projected that within one character. Well, two, technically, because he kind of depicted her mother as someone that just was laissez-faire, like did not care, I don't know if that's the right term, but did not care about her daughter's societal stance. Like she didn't put enough effort into not controlling her daughter, but like helping her understand how society would frown upon what she's doing. But like also Daisy Miller is just like an I don't give a fuck character, and that's fine. I like it. I just didn't feel like that's what he intended, like how his writing came across, as like she was supposed to be an I don't give a fuck character, and like that he supported that. It seemed like he didn't. I read it as though he was Winterbourne's like aunt and was like, this is how you shouldn't act in society. But again, that's just my interpretation. I wouldn't recommend it. Wasn't one of my favorites. I'm looking forward to reading other things. I'm closing out this vlog, starting a new book this week. I will see you soon. Keep reading. Let me know what you're reading down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel if you like the content. I will see you soon. Bye. Happy Tuesday.